God, I just got new nails, you know? Oh, what you saying? Oh, no. If I come home and you eating and you put your place in the sink and tell me it's my turn to wash it, I'll be fuming, you know. Okay, time. Definitely prioritize time. Expenditure. Because, boy, relationship, money, finances, man, it's crazy. So, that's 2 things so far. A third thing, I don't know, you know. I can only think of 2 right now, so yeah.
Yeah, honesty, loyalty, and what else?
Mutual respect. That's always there. 3, just trust and honesty. I feel like if you don't trust each other and you're not honest with each other, what's the bloody point?
I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but again, making sure that communication is strong, but making sure that both of us are happy. I think that's really important. And if there is something which we're unhappy about in the relationship, whether it's about the other person or even about ourselves, because that can happen as well, just being able to be open and talking about it. And it might not even be something I can help with, if it is a self thing, but at least I'm there as support. And the third thing, in terms of what I prioritize, would be
making each other happy. So happiness. Trust. And trust, happiness.
I would like to say I prioritize laughter. That's a nice one to start off with. I prioritize having an agreement on what pet we should have.
No, that's not important. No. And I could say why that's not important to me. But yeah, we just have to vibe, because if we don't vibe, it's not going to work out.
making sure that we're on the same page. So I guess it links in with the connection, making sure that we have an understanding, but making sure that we're both working in the same direction, that we both want the same things. Because the second that doesn't happen, then the relationship, the marriage, yeah, curtains.
Like a strong emotional bond. Yeah, I think that's it.
And I prioritize a good rota on who cooks when. How's that? the three things you don't like in a relationship. I didn't have no those fucking three things before. That's kind of that.
No. No.
Deal breaker. If you're not a go-getter, if you're not motivational, if you're not someone who is hardworking, I don't like someone who's lazy. That there for me is a deal breaker one. Also, if you're not God-fearing, if you don't like those who don't believe in God, I'm sorry, they can't run. Ultimate deal breaker. You'll not catch me in a relationship with you. And that's it. I can't do it, man.
Lies. Lies. I hate lies. If you like me once, that's it. That's it. I'll be paranoid. I'll question everything, and I don't like that. I don't like feeling like I have to question you. So yeah, lies is a deal breaker for me.
You can't be with someone that believes in the universe.
Oh man, you know these Oyibos to start looking at the stars and they're gonna do star signs. Oh, fuck that, man. These astrologers, they want to be astrologers, man. I'm not.
The person's personality, you know, what kind of vibe I get off you. If you're dull,
Disrespect. I think once you lose respect for your partner, or your partner loses respect for you, then I think that's it.
If she's got a huge cock, I'm out. I'm out of there. No, yeah, I don't know. Like if she becomes an alcoholic, I'm out. Like no, like genuinely, probably when the laughter stops, I would say that's one. When shit's always serious, I'd be like, man, get out of here.
remember how I said a sense of humor is kind of important? Like, if I can't laugh and have a good time with you, then what we doing? That's kind of a put off. Deal breaker. You'd be surprised how many people get shocked at this, but hygiene and teeth. Do you know some people with the plaque? Teeth is really big. It's a big thing for me. If your breath stink or you just not, it's not. No. Just how you carry yourself, you know, how you talk to other people, how you, even strangers, you don't have to know the people, just how you are with other people. Do people like you? Do people trust you? That kind of thing. If they don't, red flag, I'm out of there.
I want to say cheating, but actually, yeah. If you cheat on me with one of my friends, that's a problem. Actually, yeah.
Religion. Like I said, God's my faith is important to me, and if you're like on the complete opposite, it's okay. Maybe if your faith isn't that strong, or that's fine. But if you're like on the complete polar opposite, then that's probably not gonna work either. So yeah.
If you cheat on me with one of my friends, oh, that's a problem. Like my friends, not associates or something. But yeah.
What? So if he cheats on you with an associate, that's okay?
It's not okay, but then. But if it's my friends, then whoa.
Wow. Cheat?
Is that weird?
No. Everybody likes sexy teeth. Yeah, because
I mean, I'm not saying straight, but just are they clean? You'd be surprised at how many people I have met whose oral hygiene was disgraceful. Men and women. What are you doing?
I will tell your husband. Every time he kisses you.
What? god. Stop.
First date, no. I low-key think if you have sex on the first date, that's a bit it's just gonna make him think you're easy. Might not make him stay. Might make him stay, but personally, I wouldn't do it.
Hell yeah. No, like, depends. It doesn't really bother me. For me personally, every girl that I've had sex with on the first date, nothing really came from that. In this sort of situation, this is the girl of your dreams. Do you know that straight away? Like, am I seeing the girl of my dreams? I'm like, this is the girl of my dreams straight away. Oh my god. If that's the case, then I would like to think that we don't have sex on the first date because going by my previous experiences, it hasn't turned out good for future me. So logically, no. Prime, whatever that word is. My primal instinct is yes. Yes.
I've never done that. I know people that have done it and they're still perfectly fine. I personally, I don't think I'd do it. I don't feel like sex is the first thing you should do on our first date. Yeah, I've done. Yeah, you need to get to know the person. First, I need to know if I vibe with you. Like, if we're on the same vibe, then maybe after a couple of dates, I'll be like, it's time. But, like, you could have sex on the first day and be like, I don't like this guy at all. But that's you wasting, like, why? What's the point? You might as well get to know him. Be like, I quite like him. So, yeah, we should do the thing. Because when you're having sex, you're exchanging energies. I'm so sorry. I don't want no bad energy in my body. Just saying.
Honestly, and this might sound like I'm not being honest, but honestly, no. I swear, if it's the woman of my dreams, yeah, I don't think I could. I don't think, and this is no disrespect to anyone who does have sex on the first night, but for me, I'd like to get to know them a bit more, especially if it's the woman of my dreams. I want to get to know them. I want to intimately get to know them, so yeah, maybe date number 2 or 3.
No. 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 No sex on the first date. I don't care if you are Chris Hemsworth or Idris Elba looking person. I don't care if you are everything that I've dreamt of, ticking every box on my checklist. It's not happening. No, sir.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
No, I wouldn't. I'd hold back. I'd actually hold back because if I had sex on the first date, I don't think the energy would be it wouldn't be the same. I feel like I want to wait and see what it would be like if it's worth waiting that long. You know what I mean? Because when sex becomes a factor and it comes into a lot of things can happen, you're not going to feel the person, you're going to get used to the person. So, no, I think I'd wait. I wouldn't want to have sex on the first date anyway.
It's just out of respect for myself, I think. And if I really like the person, I feel like sometimes if sex is introduced too early and it doesn't work out, then that's how people end up having a body count of 20. You know what I mean? If people just waited until they were certain about what's going to happen, where the relationship is going, then we'll save a lot of heartache and issues.
Why don't you tell your people that?
What's wrong with a compliment?
Wow, tough question. Very interesting question. I think, do you know what I mean? If a woman can't read his intentions, then I don't know. Well, if she consented to have sex with him, then it wouldn't be assault in my eyes anyway. And men who compliment women just to have sex with them is just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, man. It's just it's a compliment, to be honest. Like, how's a compliment? Oh, you look nice. Let's go and do this. Like, to be honest, here, look, if a guy compliments you and you can tell his intentions from a mile away and you still entertain him, that's a you problem, not him. Simple. Come on, like, you can't be stupid.
This is a sticky one, you know. It is a sticky one because I feel like sexual assault is something very serious. But then you need to know what is considered as sexual assault, you know?
I don't know. If you are sleeping with someone because they paid you a compliment and someone's nice to you and that's why you sleep with them, then that's kind of on you, babe. So, I don't know. No, they shouldn't be arrested. I mean, it's messed up and it's wrong on every level, but
Oof. I think men who compliment women are nice to them just for sex. I don't think they should be arrested for sexual assault if if the woman still consented to it. I don't believe that they should be arrested. However, that's very immoral. That's very dishonest, and there should be some type of, whether it's karma, something. I believe would happen to them. But I don't think they should get arrested for sexual assault. No.
I really can't give a proper answer to that because I myself don't really know. It's like I could consider some things as sexual assault, but some other people wouldn't consider it as it. So yeah.
No, men who sexually assault women should be arrested for sexual assault, and that's it.
I think it is bad. Like, you're fully lying to females just to get them to bed. Well, it's not that deep for you to get arrested. More times, some women, like some girls, are so stupid. Like, it's so obvious. But anywho, yeah.
girls need to be smarter.
Do I have to talk to them?
And boys need to be less douchey.
Next question.
It depends. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with a woman staying at home cleaning and cooking. Like, that's what we're good at anyways.
Yes, to an extent it is. But also, to be honest, I honestly think it should be a balance. It should be a balance. I don't think, with the generation of today, like with the old things done traditionally back then, like only like little traits should be important. Like maybe, okay, I can't lie to you, I can cook, yeah? So we can do it both ways, we can be equal. If I come home from work and you're still working, doing a night shift, I will cook. I'm not going to be a lazy guy, play PlayStation, and then wait for you to come home, then cook. This is not right, man. I think it should be 50-50, it should be equal. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like men could also do those kind of things. It's not like, I don't feel like it's something that only women should do. Men can do it as well. I mean, if my husband feels like he wants to cook breakfast for me, then by all means, babe, go ahead and cook some breakfast for me.
Yeah, man. Just be equal, innit? Just 50-50. I do this when I'm able to do this. You do this when you're able to do this. We shouldn't base it on because you're a woman, you need to cook and clean, and I'm there kicking my feet up after a 9 to 5. Nah, if I'm able to help you, I'll help you. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't feel like this is a serious thing. Just speaking for myself.
It's kind of dependent on the people and your lifestyles. In my opinion, I'm not one for generals. I don't think it's one person's responsibility to do the cooking and the cleaning. It depends on for instance, if you live together and you both work full-time jobs, I think it should be equally divided amongst you, so it shouldn't fall on just one person to do all the housework around the house. If one person's not working and the other one is, then the other person really should be doing it because they're not going anywhere. Does that make sense?
If she told me it's my turn to wash dishes, I came back from work and she told me it's my turn. Wait. Is her plate in there as well? I'd be annoyed. Oh yeah, I would be annoyed. I'd be like, look, no way. When you take a shit, when you go to the toilet and you take a shit, am I going to be the one to wipe your ass? No, you're going to be the one to do that yourself. So if plates are going to be there, I will be annoyed. I will tell her, look, you should have washed your plate. And if she's tired, and I know I'm coming back from work and she's not bothered, for me to save a flipping storm for another day, I'll wash it. But I'll just tell her, look, just try and wash up your stuff for next time. Because big man thing, bro, you're going to the toilet, you're going to take a shit. I'm not going to be the one to do that for you. No, you're going to be the person, you're the individual. So when you eat your food, you stuff your belly, then you watch Netflix like a bastard, you have to go back there and wash the plate. What the fuck? You think I'm going to be your slave? Nah, man. Allow that. Nah, sorry. It has to work. It has to be equal, man. Unless you just did a 20-hour shift and you're wrecked and you literally can't do anything, I can understand. But if it's a case where, you've now said it's my turn to flip and wash the plate, nah, I can't, that one can't run, I'm sorry. It can't even walk. No, I'm sorry, man. No. Nah, man. What is that, bro? Nah, man. You can't. She's just there the whole day. Oh my God. Yeah. I just got new news, Oh, he said, No. If I come home and you've eaten and you put your place in the sink and tell me it's my turn to wash it, I'll be fuming, Nah, man. I actually can't run like. I'm sorry. I'll tell her off. So you've been here the whole day doing what? Oh God. No. I can't run.
It is 2020. Fix up, okay? Women don't have to cook, okay? Please, men can cook as well. However, you should be able to clean and cook. Let me not downplay that. You need to be able to clean, cook, but it's not that deep. Like, it's not housewife and man is working. No. Men can do both. Female can do both. Okay, that's it.
You're mad.
What?
You're a woman.
What?
Get your butt in that kitchen and cook.
So if I've been at work all day,
come back and cook.
And you've been at home all day.
Come back and cook.
Boy, please.
You're a woman.
No.
Your home is in the kitchen.
No.
Cook.
No.
And make sure clean.
I love cooking. I love cleaning, and I'll do it. But it's not just my job.
It's your job.
It's not just my job.
Look, the babies too.
I'm not your mother to be cooking and cleaning up and after you.
That attitude is wrong, Sheila. Okay? Because I'm telling you, because you're supposed to be.
I will do it because I want to. Okay.
No, this is your job.
No, if you, for instance, you've been at home all day for whatever reason, day off, whatever, and I've just pulled a 12-hour shift. You expect me to come home and clean
and cook
and get out of here. You're not actually serious right now.
Not in that aspect. No. Women cleaning and cooking. No, men should be doing that as well. Men working, implying. I'm assuming that's implying that the women are just stay-at-home wives. Again, that's down to each individual relationship, but I don't think. I wouldn't say it's important. I wouldn't say that a woman's role has to be cooking and a man's role has to be that they work. It's something that as a couple, you lot work together and say, right, so you're going to do this, I'm going to do that. Or we're going to do it together.
No. Not really. I mean, it depends who the guy is. If the guy in that relationship, if that's what he's all about, he's like, bitch, you need to clean, you need to cook, I'm gonna go make the money, then I guess then it would be important, because otherwise, if that's not happening, he's gonna fuck off. But my personal thoughts are, no, anyone can do anything. Life is a game. We all just gotta play it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep your mouth shut too.
I will jump off of this chair. Don't.
Yeah. No, you're right.
I mean, no, but everyone has their, like, preferences, but no.
A little bit. I've never had that issue, really. But let's say if my husband was like, or my boyfriend, let's say, was like was like white British. I'm Black African. I'm Angolan. And there's certain things that I do that maybe in his culture they don't do. So, like, when it comes to having children, he might want to raise the children his way and not my way. And that's when we're going to start having conflicts. So it's always, well, for me, it's good to have a partner that has not exactly the same, but like similar cultural beliefs as yours, so that there's no like conflicts.
See, so I used to think maybe not, but I do believe it does have an important part of it. If you're raised in a similar culture, you'll just have similar ideals and similar beliefs. That doesn't mean that it can't work if you're not from a different culture, because I know many people where it has worked. I've got people very close to me who are with people in different cultures. But I believe it is important. Culture connects you. So you need to have some type of familiarity within cultures, personally, I believe.
No, depends on the person. I think it's different with everybody, preference and all of that. I don't think it is.
Oh. Oh god. Oh, yes, I'll be honest, yes. It's important, yes, because oh man, food wise, just everything in general, like you know what I mean? Like, just everything in general. It can't be a case. Look, I'm not gonna say I have a specific race I'd go for, but I'm saying when it comes to culture, it could be even any of the other African countries. I don't mind getting to engage in other cultures. I don't mind doing that. But if it's a thing where, you know, you're not interested in getting to know my culture, then I wouldn't be interested at all. So it is important, definitely.
Is the cultural background race important to you when choosing a life partner? No.
I wouldn't say it's that they're not classified or classed as wifey material. I think when you ask me ideal women, I definitely would want someone that's successful, hardworking, God-fearing. I would want that as a partner. I think if we are talking about feminists, I think that label might automatically put men off, because I know a lot of men that are feminists. I think for me, to be a feminist is to want equality between men and women. So I don't think that I don't see why that's not classed as wifey material. Someone who wants to stand up for their own kind and for their own sisters, if you will. I don't see why that wouldn't be wifey material.
But they're not. Why not? Oh, I didn't know that. I never thought of that. But
Maybe God is avoiding them from meeting trash that's not worth them meeting. I think that could be why. You know, you have obstacles that God just keeps putting you in front of so many, a lot of hurdles, and you just have to overcome them. The right one will come, man. You just have to wait your time. That's literally it. So I don't know why. Maybe I think God is just giving them a sign that that person is not for them. To be honest, that's really what I believe.
I didn't even know there was not classed as wifey material. If anything, I'd class that as wifey material. So I don't know why. But yeah. And I didn't know it was a thing.
it could be because I don't know. Don't quote me on this, but it could be just because like men probably see them as like them trying to take over their role. So it's like they could be like, oh, I don't want to be in a relationship with a man. I want a woman. Yeah, I think it could be because of that. Yeah.
Can you be with a feminist?
Oh man, I will not lie to you. Too much of that. The whole feminist thing is too annoying, man. But yeah, I can be with one, but it can be annoying at some stage. My sisters, let me not even start. They're the worst for this feminist thing. Oh my god. But yeah, I can, but it can get annoying to a point.
Anybody who might think that maybe is insecure and threatened by success. And a woman who knows herself and isn't. I take it you don't like my answer.
No, are you okay? No. Why would you want to be with a feminist?
Huh? I'm a feminist.
Yeah, I see. That's why you're single.
You
You're contradicting.
They're contradicting themselves, first of all. I don't mind, but they get to annoying to a point, man.
Mm-hmm.
I could do what a man could do, and then, oh no, honey, can you go upstairs that shelf and get it? Come on, man. Come on, please. Let's be real here. Like, oh.
Oh man, I'm just assuming like the people that are not classing them as wifey material are the people that are the kind of guys that are like women need to stay home and clean and cook, and the men go out there and get that bag. So the reasoning would just be like sort of outdated logic, I guess, would be my answer to that. Just outdated logic, because nowadays, like once again, anyone can do anything they want. Any woman could be classed as wife material to the right guy. So, yeah, outdated logic. Yeah, it is. You're about to get married. It's like whatever. Like you really shouldn't give a shit about that. I know for a fact that a little part of me would be like, ooh, and that's just like that's me personally. I know my friends would be like, yo, like even to the point where it might even ruin the wedding for them. That's how kind of bad they are with like, that's how like territorial they are with like, it's like I had her, no one else can have her sort of thing. Even if he is getting married to like the girl of his dreams. Me personally, yeah, it's like, nah, my boy, you can have that. That's all good. I got mine, you got yours, whatever.
Yeah, I'm getting married to someone completely different. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me.
I'm getting married. I'm not even gonna fuck. My ex is my ex. If my boy dates my ex, that's his bloody business. For all he likes, he can marry her next week. That's his own. But marriage, this is me getting married. One of the most important days of my life. And you think I'm gonna care about a part? Nah, man. Please. Whatever he wants to do with my ex, you can still do what you like, bro. If you fell in love with her, that's you. Love works in the most mysterious of ways. So do you, bro?
Well, if I'm getting married, I don't see why not. She can have them if she wants. I mean, it's a bit weird, but it's not gonna make me mad or anything.
Yes and no. I guess it's not an impact on myself. It's not an impact on my wife. This is the woman I've chosen to marry, so that's not a problem. I'm gonna marry my wife. I just think there's just a level of respect, I guess, in terms of I wouldn't go for any of my boys' partners or ex-partners. Sorry, but at the same time, she could be the one for him. He could be the one for her, and they could find happiness. But for me, yeah, I'd feel a way about it, but I wouldn't let it ruin my marriage or ruin my day or anything. No.
Well, that's none of my business. That's my ex. Obviously, that's kind of breaking girl code, but that's none of my business. That's my ex. Whatever.
It depends how things ended.
That's different to what you just said.
Okay, let me elaborate.
Wait.
If we just parted ways and it wasn't working for whatever reason, then it's fine and different as to if someone was cheating or they were just a bad person. Like, I wouldn't want that for my friend. So yeah, I wouldn't intervene then. But if we just parted because it just wasn't working, it wouldn't bother me at all.
See, I think it would hurt you either way.
What do you mean?
Personally. 'Cause women
If
can't
we've
let
broken
things
up, we're not together, I'm getting married to somebody else.
Mhm.
Why would it bother
go. It
me?
will sting you either way.
Oh God.
React. Hooker, what's that? Prostitute?
Mhm.
I'm open for threesomes, but do not bring a prostitute home. If anything, I'll choose. Thank you very much. That's it. That's the answer. You good? Man says you good. No.
My wife comes home with a hooker and tells me to spice things up, so I should join. How would I react? I'm an adventurous guy, so if she's down to do that type of thing, I don't really mind, but like, it's a hooker. I have to respect myself. No. I have to respect myself. I'm gonna tell her no. I can't. A hooker? Nah. If it was one of her friends, I'm playing. Nah. That one is a no-go. That one's a no-go. I'm adventurous, but come on, man. A hooker, really? Nah, I'm good. I gotta respect myself, man. Nah, I can't do that one. That one can't run.
Why not?
Why is he bringing a prostitute into my house? You create impossible. No. I choose. You good. More time will not bring a prostitute home. Like, no. I don't like that idea. Are you good? Why do you even know these people? Where did you know her from? No. God forbid that. What the hell?
If it's a friend, then would you be okay?
A friend? Nah, I'm not doing that with my friends either. I'm doing that with somebody that I'm not associate. Not friend, but associate. Okay, that's cap. Okay, I need to think about this.
Listen, we talked about this before.
I know.
We talked about this before.
I know this. That's why I need to show up. One sec. Okay. No. It's just the fact that he's bringing somebody home. No, let me do that. Let me choose. Don't do that, because imagine if I bring a man, if I bring a guy, he would probably think the same thing. He probably no, just no.
Woo! Yeah, baby, that's it. We're getting it tonight. That's what I want. That's my birthday present. That's my Christmas present. That's Easter. You gave me everything I need. Probably not that energetically, but I'd be like, this is pretty sick. Where'd this come from? As you know what? I'd probably be like, what the fuck is this? What have you done for this to happen? Have you broken my favorite vase or something like that? Like, what are you trying to make up for? Well, you've done something, you sneaky little bit. This is great. This is awesome. I'm going to have a great time tonight, but what's going on? What the fuck are you? That's probably how I'd react. I'd be like, there's something suspicious going on here. You cheeky buggy, I know you. But it'd be awesome.
What? Without talking to me first? No. I wouldn't be happy with that. Yeah, that's all. I wouldn't be happy with that.
Anyways. It's going on. Oh my god. Oh. That question took me out, man. Wow. Wow. Do you know why? I could just picture it in my head. She's coming home. Here's me thinking she went out to buy groceries or something. She's, oh my god. Man, I'm good, man. I'm good.
So no, it wouldn't happen. That's just madness. Just randomly bring a hooker off the street and say, "What? No." That's dodgy as hell. I would not be this calm, by the way, because that's just no.
You wouldn't be what?
I would be furious.
Why?
That's acceptable to you.
Yeah, I'll say come along. No, I'm joking, I wouldn't. Nah, I'm not into any of that. If you're my wife, you're my wife, and if I'm your husband, I'm your husband. So, yeah, sorry, no threesomes here.
Hell no.
What if you discussed it first?
If we discussed it first and I was into it, then yeah, why not? But I'm not into it, so if he did that, I would not be happy, and I'd tell her to go. Yeah, if you're in my house, sorry sis, you're going.
My daughter, I wouldn't want no money, no Rora money at all. Why am I selling her? I'm sorry. She can love whoever she wants, and you're not gonna just have the wedding and that's it. Because I don't know, in the Bible, I don't think it says you should pay to get a girl. Am I a prostitute? Am I a slut? No, don't sell me. I'm sorry.